Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today I'm going to show you shadow, and this one I didn't use the Stampin' jig, and I'm going to show you with the Stampin' jig it's much better. This is with white craft ink, and it is awesome for a very nice shadow. So let's get started. I'm using the note card, the crumb cake note card. So we're going to get started with the card. It's already pre-scored for you, so we're going to pre-score that. We will be starting with the white craft ink. And we're using the flower patch, the stamp set flower patch, and that is photopolymer stamp set. Many was bringing to my attention that it's hard to have a good image with those stamps. Well, I'm going to show you a very nice tip. If you use the foam for the paper piercer thing, it's awesome. But one thing though, I would say have one just for your stamping, and then the other one for your, when you poke, you know, with your templates. The reason it's because you get all those old, and it would make your paper not even, so you would get that impression. So I would say the best thing, if you get a foam, that would be the ideal thing. So I'm saving one me just for my stamping. So I'm putting a piece of paper here because we're going to stamp off, so it's going to be easier. So if we use the Stampin' jig, we have to remember which way go where, because if not, we won't know. So I notice my stamping, it's in the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ink that with my white craft ink. You want to make sure you get plenty of ink, give a good impression. And voila, see how perfect it is. And if I go on a regular table, a hard table, usually it's okay. It's really when it's like a soft surface, those plastic table are the worst one. Then I'm going to go with this one. Again, I get my Stampin' Up in the bottom. And then I get this little one here. I did a little blue dot in the corner, so I know. So I'm going to go there, going to go there, and then another one there. Okay, now the tip for this, we have to let dry the crafting. You can use your heat tool for that, the embossing heat tool, or just put it aside and let it dry at least like 5 minutes. If not, when you stamp with your color ink, it's going to really get the white on your stamp and all that. So it's better if you let it dry. So now we're going to wash this. Oh, I'm almost out of the spritz here. Here we go. So now I have to wash it and try to keep the stamp at the right place, so then we can match it perfectly. Like mine was not matched perfectly, but I'm going to show you how to match it. And you see those photopolymer, they stick on the block like no tomorrow. So that's one good thing, and it is the true clear stamp. So with all the tips, I think it is perfect. And the white ink really stick to this, so you have to really wash it good. Here we go. I think it's clean enough. So now I had pre-done one. So you can see it's already done. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to use the Inland Indigo, and the brighter the color are, the better it is. I'm going to use my Stampin' jig. So what I'm going to do, remember it's corner of the plastic, corner of this, and then it's the corner of the stamp. So now I have to remember my blue dot, that was the bottom. That's very important that you know which way it was. So now I got my thing. my stamp. So now I can match it. And when you match it, you're going to see the white below. Just offset it a little bit to get your, to get your shadow. You just want to offset it a little bit to get your shadow. So that look about right. I am going to remove the plastic. Remember, blue dots, it's in the bottom. That's what it's kind of tricky with those ones. Look how perfect it is. Now I'm going to show you the big one. So again, this time I'm going to do with the Millen Membo. So I would do this big one. Remember my stamping in the bottom there? That's how I know it's the bottom of my stamp that I use. Oh, I did slide. So you know what? If that slide like I just did, let's take a rag just to make sure. You can put a little bit of stamp cleaner. Like I said, I'm almost out of juice. Gonna have to refill that. Okay, let's try this again. Corner. Make sure I get the bottom in the bottom. Go straight down. I get at least enough for my, and you see I was not on the foam, so I didn't have a good impression. The foam make a big difference. So now I'm going to match this. Just offset it a little bit because you just want a little bit of shadow. Remember, it's the corner of the plastic and the corner of the handle. Never mind your cardstock. I'm going to remove this. Here we go. And go down. Give a good impression. Et voila. See how perfect it is? Here I didn't put enough pressure, but you can see all your shadow completely. So this is how you're going to do your shadow. Hope you learned something new. Till next time, happy stamping, my friends.